among the three crews in the early going here, the first 20 strokes of the race. Yale in lane 3, Princeton in lane 2, Harvard in lane 1, maintaining their stagger start. Harvard will, of course, have the inside of the turn, where they will make up some of the distance that they're set back here in the early going. Harvard, Yale, and Princeton, and perhaps Princeton and Yale moving out slightly on Harvard here as they approach the 500-meter mark. Too soon to tell. Harvard has fallen back by perhaps 2 seats to Princeton and Yale, who are maintaining their stagger as they cross the 500-meter mark. Looks like a great race here among the first freshmen. All 3 crews undefeated going into this race. The referee is very happy with the coxswain's steering. Harvard, Yale, and Princeton heading for the turn, with Yale and Princeton maintaining a slight lead, 1 seat or 2 seats over Harvard in the first freshman race. Coming into the turn here on Yale's home course. Let's see who's got moves planned. Yale rowing lower than Princeton and Harvard. And they're into the turn. Very close race, a great boat race. 3 tough freshman crews. Harvard now coming back on using the inside of the turn to its advantage. Harvard with its move has now crawled back against Princeton. Yale moving out slightly against Princeton. This is a beautiful boat race. Harvard and Yale now perhaps with a slight lead over Princeton as we hit the 1,000-meter mark. Yale gets to the buoy first. Harvard second, and Princeton third. Approaching the 800-meter mark, Harvard has made up the difference and is now challenging Yale for the lead in this first freshman race, but Princeton is right there. This is a classic, 800 meters to go, dead straight, and we've got 3 crews within 2 seats of each other. Fantastic boat race. Harvard with its big move through the middle part of the race, now with a 2-seat lead on Princeton and perhaps 1 seat on Yale. All 3 crews in very close contact. Yale understroking Princeton and Harvard. We'll see what happens here as we approach the 1,500-meter mark. Harvard now with 2 seats on Princeton. Yale and Princeton very close, trading bow balls, heading down the course. Harvard with 3 seats on Princeton and 3 seats on Yale. Fantastic race in the first freshman. The Harvard 3-man looking over to see if it's real. Yale now moving out slightly on Princeton. We'll see if they've got enough to challenge Harvard. Harvard's been overstroking Yale throughout the race. We'll see what they've got in the tank as we head to the last 500 meters. This is where it's going to be decided on this one, folks. Yale a seat over Princeton. Harvard 3-4 seats over Yale. Great boat race among these undefeated freshman crews. This one's going to come down to the sprint, it looks like. Princeton has fallen 2 seats behind Yale. The Harvard 6-man now on the Yale bow. Getting ready to sprint, all 3 crews. Great boat race, everybody in contact. Harvard with 6 seats now on both Princeton and Yale. Yale now moving out on Princeton. Yale's moving out. We'll see what they've got against Harvard. Coming down the last 300 meters, and Yale is moving. Yale bowman now on the Harvard 4-man. Princeton falling off, Yale sprinting. Harvard responding. This is going to be a very close race. Princeton falling off, Harvard, Yale challenging Harvard. This is going to be a very close finish. Yale rowing back. Yale coming back strong against Harvard in the first freshman race in the sprint. Yale coming to the lead. Yale, it's Yale over Harvard. Harvard over Princeton. Yale sprinting furiously. Let's see who gets to the line first. Oh, it's a fantastic finish, but it looks like it went to Yale. Harvard led for 15, 17, 1800 meters, and Yale came back. The Yale oarsmen are congratulating each other. They think they've got it.